everyone, and welcome back to another All Signs Tarot reading, where we will be going through each of the 12 zodiac signs to get a little energy check-in to see if we can get any messages from spirit, from the divine, that are going to help to support you, guide you, uplift you in some way. You can feel free to check your sun, moon, or rising sign, as well as any important planetary placements. So if you have a Venus in Aquarius, for example, you can check out the Aquarius reading because there may be some messages in there for you. Other important planets you may want to check out are Mars, maybe Jupiter. Personally, I like to check my sun, moon, rising, and sometimes I check my Venus sign. So I've already cleansed and cleared the space. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Since it is Sagittarius season, happy birthday to all of my beautiful Saggies. It's your season, so we are going to be starting the reading today with the sign of Sagittarius. Remember guys, you can check the description box below. I will include each of the timestamps below so that you can jump straight into your reading. But we are going to go ahead and start with Sagittarius, see if we can get an energy check-in, get a vibe check, see what messages Spirit thinks would be useful for you to hear right now. Any advice, anything they want to highlight, we are giving Spirit the opportunity to do so for you right now. Excuse my creaky chair if you can hear it. So Sagittarius, what is the message that's coming through for you today? So I'm seeing, for the most part, it looks like really positive energy. You look to be standing strong in your position. You look very confident, like you're coming through very boldly, ready to use any of like your resources and skills. Like you're ready to manifest something. You're ready to make something happen, like set something into motion. It looks to be like something that you were sitting on, that you were like hovering over, kind of like gathering notes and information or waiting for the perfect time to strike or something. And it seems to be that time right now where it just looks to be like you're moving forward with something. And it's like you were sitting on it, like you've been waiting for this moment to like come through and, I don't know, present whatever it is that you're going to present, take the action that you're going to take and force something, set something into motion, facilitate something. I don't know what it is, but you seem to be very like ready to do it and like really bold and confident. And, you got this. You're feeling really sure of yourself. It's a really strong stance. So I don't know, it could be like you're literally making something with your hands, molding something, or you have the power to like mold something to make it go in a certain direction, or it could have to do with communication. But whatever it is, you seem to be very skillful, you're ready. Looking closer here, it could have to do with like a job, a contract, some kind of position here. I want to say it's like you've made some sort of decision, or the time has come now for you to make a decision if you haven't. So depending on how this resonates for you. So if you've been sitting on something and you've been needing to make a decision, but you're kind of like not trying to look at it, not trying to address it, or, you're not really acknowledging it right now, like dealing with it, it looks like you are going to be doing that now. But yeah, it just seems like some kind of decision needs to be made here regarding work, some kind of contract, something that has to do with money, something that perhaps like you've been doing for a while, something that you run, like something that you have some sort of high position with or to, some sort of high position within. But yeah, some sort of decision needs to be made here. It just seems like you're seeing something clearly, I think. Something that maybe you hadn't been seeing clearly before, like you were still trying to figure out. it was still like hazy and you couldn't see it clearly, but it's like now I feel like you're seeing it or something. You're seeing what you couldn't see before, or that's what's coming up around this time, okay? And so it's prompting you to take some sort of action, become responsible for something, like do something. Maybe you've been sitting on this, like I said, you've been thinking about it. I feel like now you're finally going to start seeing things clearly, and to the point where it's going to help you know what to do moving forward. And it seems like you're going to feel very confident in doing so, doing what you have to do to move forward. Once like you see the truth about something that you weren't really trying to look at, or something that you were kind of avoiding, I feel like something is becoming clear, and you are going to have to face some hardships. It looks like you're going to have to face heartbreak, disappointment, sorrow, worry, strife. All of this is coming up. And maybe that's why, like you wanted to avoid this, because it's like you knew you were opening a can of worms or something. But I don't know, I just feel like now you feel like you're ready to do it, to face it, to give it like motion, to let it come up, to allow it to come up so that you can face it, so that you can deal with it. And you're not just like storing it away for later, because it seems that it was like doing damage here. It was binding you in some way that was harmful and damaging. And that was probably like creating more of this negative energy, like this negative karma. So this is really good. It's like you becoming more in charge, more in control, like you have more willpower. You are coming through wanting to be more responsible. I think it's like, you finally see when it comes to something that it's you that has to boss up and take certain actions, like make certain things happen. You can't sit around and like wait for someone else to do it, or for like the universe to do it. Some things it is you that has to take that initiative. And I think this is what you're doing. This seems to be very important, very good. I like this because it seems like you are dealing with something that, like I said, it was just like lingering there, and then it was like becoming more infected and like bigger because you weren't taking care of it. But now it's like you're seeing that it needs attention, and you want to try to take care of it, before it like gets worse and worse and bigger, and it continues to bind you more and more and more, which creates like a certain stagnancy in your life. And I just feel like you're getting clarity around this, and you're feeling really confident to take action, to move forward, to do what you have to do, to be in charge of yourself, and to use like your passionate energy in a way that's really healthy, that's really productive. You want to show up, you want to do the right thing, you want to be responsible, you want to take charge and make something happen, and you're seeing yourself in a really strong position to be able to do so. Like you're feeling really confident in whatever it is that you are manifesting right now. It's very good. It seems very intentional, and there is a lot of power here behind you. Okay, Sagittarius, so that's amazing. Good for you. Enjoy that. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves. We are going to be moving on now to Capricorn, right? Sometimes I forget. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, let's see what's coming up for you. What message does Spirit want to communicate with you today? Capricorn, what message does Spirit want to highlight for you? How do they want to support you, guide you at this time? What is something that they think that you should hear right now? Let's see for Capricorn. Okay. Excuse my creaky chair if you can hear it. If the cards are crooked on the screen, it's because I'm sitting down today, so I can't really see the screen that good. But as long as the cards are within view, I figured it's cool. Okay, so let's see, Capricorn. What's coming up for you? Okay, so Capricorn, I see you taking a minute. I feel like you're taking a second, taking a step back. You're processing something, or you're waiting for more information to come in. Maybe you intuitively feel that something isn't ready to move forward with yet, even though I feel like you have the direction that you're going in, you have it ready. You know what I'm getting? For some of you, this may resonate. I'm getting that maybe you got clarity surrounding something and it's taking you a little while to process. And I don't know, I just feel like some kinds of information came through, and it's like lighting up a new pathway, or it's lighting up, like it's opening a door or something in a certain direction. And it's all happening so fast, and I think like you just need a second, you just need a moment to process, to make sure you're perceiving everything correctly, because it's happening so quickly. And I think it has something to do with seeing something truly and honestly and correctly, taking off any masks and seeing something truthfully for what it is. And so it could be opening some kind of new pathway here for you. And it could almost feel like you're not ready to go. You're not ready to move just yet. But I see a lot of movement surrounding it. So I don't know that you have a choice. But within yourself, like within your spirit, it feels like you are kind of very pulled back and, just like maybe very pensive in your energy right now. I feel like you're still assessing the situation, seeing how you feel about it. But Capricorn, I see a lot of like power behind you. I see that you are going to be moving forward. You are going to be feeling really confident about the position that you're taking, about, how you're perceiving things. I feel like you take time, even though I feel like you feel sure, like you almost feel so sure already, like you have a really clear direction that you want to head towards, and you're feeling so sure. But because you are that type of person that you like to double check and you like to make sure, and you're not impulsive at all, you're like holding back, you're holding off, you're waiting, even though I feel like you're very sure about something, you have a lot of clarity surrounding something, and you're just ready to move forward with force. You're ready to commit to something, to dedicate yourself to something, to be successful at something, to build something up, like legacy, to, I don't know, build your legacy or work on your legacy. So it seems to be something big, something that you want it to be established, some kind of root foundation that you're really trying to ground down and build from. So it seems to be some major decision that is going to affect and influence your daily life, but also like long term, that it's going to affect and influence long term. And it just looks really good, Capricorn. You look really like you have a lot of clarity, and like you feel really sure about what it is that you're seeing and what it is that you're perceiving. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you. I hope that message has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves. I'm going to be moving on now to the next sign, which is Aquarius. So let's see. Aquarius, what's coming up for you? Aquarius, what's coming up for you? Okay, Aquarius. So I'm seeing a lot of togetherness, like a lot of energy where, you have a lot of people around you. You have a lot of support, family, friends, love. Maybe you're having a lot of get-togethers, gatherings. I don't know. I just feel like it's very community-oriented time right now for you. I feel like you have a lot of people around you. I do see heartbreak energy, so this may be coming in, or maybe you're already feeling this type of heartbreak energy. But the good news is I think you're going to have a lot of people around you. You're going to have a lot of support, a lot of people available to talk, to communicate. And I feel like you're going to be hearing a lot of good advice, things that are really going to help you, to uplift you, truths that you feel like, you're hearing. And I feel like it's coming from a group of people, a group of friends. Maybe you almost expected for, I don't know, to be met with a more harsh energy, but actually you're going to be met with so much compassion and love and acceptance and understanding and support. I just feel like it's going to give you hope again, like in people. There's going to be something that happens to you that you're going to feel like the love around you coming through people, and you're going to feel like a certain upliftment, a certain hope when it comes to people. Like maybe you just felt like everyone is just rude, mean, out for themselves. Maybe you've experienced like these more harsher parts or sides in relationships or in people. Or maybe you yourself have shown up in this energy where you're really harsh with your words or something like that. But I feel like something is going to happen where you're just going to be met with so much love and compassion, and it's really going to fill you up and lift you up and like heal something in you. Like it's going to fill something in you, and it's going to give you hope again for like humanity, because I just feel like you're going to feel some kind of magic, and it may be coming from like your friends group. They're really going to show up for you, be there for you, support you in some way, like acknowledge you and respect you in some way, see you in some way. People you've known for a long time, or at least for like a while. I feel like they're really going to help you with your self-esteem, which is so beautiful. Maybe like, these people are helping you with old wounds that you have. Maybe it's not even something that is recent or new. Maybe it's something that you held within, that you carried within yourself. And it's like, it's going to start to heal. And it could have to do with self-esteem issues, with something like lack mentality, insecurities that you had, things that would trigger you, like that came from certain things that you've experienced, from heartbreaks, things that wounded you, that left a mark, like left a scar, and it was painful and it hurt. There are things that you carry. And I'm just feeling like you're going to connect with people, and it's really going to heal these wounds, these traumas that you've experienced. The power of love. It's like through the power of love, connection, support, being open emotionally, you're going to heal. And it's beautiful. It seems very reciprocal. So if this has to do with like reciprocal relationships, like if you feel like you haven't had reciprocal relationships, like if they're coming in, you're going to feel very loved, very supported. This is beautiful, because with it, it's going to bring you so much healing. It's going to be a healing balm for your heart, for your soul. So I'm so happy for you. I hope that you enjoy that. Let me know how that resonates. I'm glad I could give you this message. I hope it served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to go ahead and move on now to the next sign, which is Pisces. So Pisces, let's see what's coming up for you. What's coming up for Pisces? What's coming up? Pisces, what's going on? I feel like you could be experiencing a low point, like a low moment right now. Like you're just not feeling very confident. You're feeling very weak, very taken up, like convinced of something that isn't true, it isn't real. And it's something that's holding you back and keeping you small, something that you feel very helpless, like you feel like you're a victim. You feel like there's no way you can get out of this, or like not view yourself in a certain way. I feel like maybe you have a really low view of yourself right now, or you're perceiving yourself to be very small, wounded, not powerful, not strong, lacking in some way. There's a lot of sadness that's coming up for you here, Pisces. I don't know what happens, but you know, your energy seems so low. I think Spirit just wants to give you a boost. They want you to remember like how amazing you are and how together you do have it and how much you do have and all of the things that you have built and all of the ways that you have been strong and reliable and stable and that you've provided not only for yourself but for those around you, for your family. Spirit wants you to know that you are efficient, that you do work hard, and that you have made progress, like you have made gains. You have built yourself up to a certain place. So like the smallness that you're feeling in power, it's all in your mind. And they're saying your true identity, like your true energy, is actually a very reliable, stable presence. Like the way you move in the world, they want to point it out that it's so like honest and authentic. You bring so much happiness. Just your presence, just your energy is joyous. It's high vibrational. You're a beacon of light. And when people think about you, they get uplifted. They think about like the good times that you guys have spent together, like the ways that you make them laugh, all the fun they've had with you. Like the energy surrounding you is happy energy. It's pure, it's fun, it's very respectable. You are someone that is so successful and that has dedicated yourself, has worked hard. You're someone that's very disciplined. So stop perceiving yourself to be like this less than sort of energy or something. Like you're not. Spirit wants to give you a pep talk. They want to remind you who you are, what you've accomplished, how much how much you've done, how far you've come. They want you to be able to see your growth. And if it is that you're going through some kind of money trouble right now where you are feeling very strained financially, I feel like you're gonna see some positive changes in that soon. Like it's coming in, it's coming for you, okay? Your income seems to be increasing. I feel like you're gonna have enough. Like if right now you're worried about not having enough, you're gonna have enough to do what you have to do. You're gonna make it happen, you're gonna be successful. I feel like Spirit is gonna make sure of it. They're behind it. Yeah, I feel like you've done the work. Like Spirit is like, you've done the work, you have shown up, you have done your part. You have put in the effort, you have cultivated. Like it's just on their end, like they're ready to meet you. It's just gonna align and it's gonna work out. And you're gonna find yourself gaining materially in some way. You're gonna get what you need, you're gonna have enough. So don't worry, okay? So that's the message I'm seeing here for you, Pisces. I truly hope that message has served you. Let me know how it resonated or how it resonates if it does. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. We're going to go ahead and move on to Aries. Aries. Let's see. Aries. Let's see what message wants to come through for you today from the divine. Anything they want to highlight for you, or anything they think would be beneficial for you to know right now. Excuse my creaky chair. Let's see, one more card for Aries. One more card for Aries. Aries. Okay, so I see a lot of movement, like a lot of messages coming through, or a lot of insight, realizations. Like I'm just seeing movement of energy. It seems to be happening inside of you within, like maybe you're increasing in knowledge or wisdom. Maybe you're spending time alone and you're processing things, shining a light on certain things, and you're really getting a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom regarding something here. I feel like you are discovering something maybe that you don't love, and your guard seems to be up. Like maybe you're, I don't know, thinking back or looking back at all of the times that you accepted something that you shouldn't have, or, you know, you accepted some kind of treatment and you're just feeling very protective, very defensive over yourself. It just seems like something that you were committed to was actually like not good for you or working against you in some way, is what I'm getting. I'm seeing, yeah, like you're processing through pain, through hurt, heartbreak. Maybe you were committed to something, again, like I said, that you should have instead walked away from. Like if you had more wisdom, you would have walked away from this a long time ago or something. And like that's why you're getting like this burst of energy or like messages surrounding this, like, oh my gosh, like I was clinging to something, or I was so committed to something, or I stayed so true to something that I should have been walking away from, that I should have been protecting myself from. It has to do also with like how you work together, how you come together with a group of people, and how you all like make something happen as a group. So maybe like, I don't know, you're seeing the truth about a certain group of people that you kept around you, that you worked with, that you kept in proximity to you, that you continued a relationship with, that you were true to. And I don't know, it just seems like you're finding out some kind of, like you're just wisening up, like you're seeing something more clear. You're getting insight. Your vision about this is evolving, the way that you perceive it. And so like this newfound wisdom, it's causing you to feel very defensive, like you should have defended yourself, or, you know, like you should have walked away, or the only thing that was keeping you there and clinging on to this and staying true to this was some kind of wound or heartbreak energy that wasn't allowing you to see the situation right. But all of this is happening for you so that you can balance out the way that you work with people, the way that you work within a group, the way that you fit into a group, how you contribute in a group. Yeah, there was something here, Aries, that like you weren't seeing right, you were avoiding, you weren't facing. It had to do something in your family, a relationship, or friends, like friendship, siblings, people you work with, people in the community, your neighbors, like relationships. It's just like, it could just be like overall like relationships, all relationships, every kind of relationship. And like whatever it is that you're uncovering, it's very healing, and it's gonna prompt you to show up different, or like know how to show up in relationships in a way that's going to be more balanced and healthy. And you're going to be able to see clearly, like more clearly, the things that you do have to like defend yourself against, protect yourself against, or like stand up to. If there's any cruelty that's happening around you, I feel like you're not going to participate in that anymore, because you want to be like a better influence, or you just want to be better, or you want to do better. This could also have to do with a certain way that you were showing up. I don't know. There is judgment energy. Like you're making a judgment call. You're rethinking something and seeing it in a new light. But ultimately, it's for the best, you know? I think you're just going to see like all the ways that you were stuck and clinging on to things that weren't healthy or weren't good for you, or ways that you were like, you know, looping, staying stuck in place. And yeah, like spirit is really present with you right now. They're really giving you messages, giving you signs, giving you direction. They're really working with you right now. So pay attention to like any synchronicities, because I feel like spirit is really like all over this, and they really are trying to guide you in the right direction here, so that you can detach from anything that isn't serving, as it pertains to like just karmic situations, circumstances, people, relationships. You're just going to see the truth, because I feel like it's something that brought you happiness at one point, and like now you're going to see like, why were you clinging to this? Why did that bring you happiness? Why was that? You know, like you're just going to see like the truth about something, and you're going to see like how actually misaligned it was, how unhealthy it was, and you know, where the tension and the turmoil existed and why, and how you can bring more balance and move on from that energy. Okay, Aries, so that's your message. I hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, we are going to be moving on now to Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. What is the message for you that Spirit would like to highlight, communicate, to guide you, something that they feel would be beneficial for you to hear at this time? Let's see. So Taurus, it looks like you're moving away from something. Like, you know, you've started a journey to somewhere new, somewhere different. I feel like it's a longer term journey, or it's going to take some time. You know, like if you're traveling, then it's like it's a long-term trip. Like maybe you're gone for a month or something versus just like a week or two. So yeah, it seems to be like you're embarking on some sort of journey that is going to take a little bit of time, like a little while, like months or more. I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't seem very pleasant where you're going, but it seems like you've accepted it almost. Like you're just like, I know that this is what needs to happen, or like, you know, the only way out is through. Like, you know, you have to go through this. And it seems very like chaotic, and like you're gonna be cutting off a lot of people, or cutting off circumstances, like moving away from certain things, cutting free from certain things. You know, like it's really going to cause like change in your life. But I do see that you are perceiving this to be good change in your life, regardless of like the chaos that it could bring. Like this huge change, it could be uprooting something, and it could be very painful, but like I see you going through it like just so strong. It's like you're facing it head on. You're taking it head on, and even though you know it's like you're about to head into like the eye of the hurricane, you know what I'm saying? Like even though you know you're headed towards something crazy, and you know that you're probably going to feel a lot of pain, and this is going to be painful for you, it's like you know that you have to go through it. Like you've accepted it. You've accepted this. You've accepted that this is what's just, this is what's fair, like this is what is deserved. And you're willing to work through it, to dedicate yourself to whatever this rearrangement is, this readjustment. Like you're willing to put in the work. Maybe you need to learn about something new, or you're doing something new that you've never done before. And so you have to learn, or you have to like fall into a new habit, a new pattern. But you are a willing student. And yeah, it seems like very 50-50. Like it seems like really good energy, but it's almost like it's bittersweet. Like it's coming with some sort of edge, like some sort of spiky, uncomfortable energy, you know, along with it. But you seem to be willing. You seem to be like very, like you accept this. You are accepting of these circumstances. You want to learn. You want to commit yourself to something. You want to dedicate yourself to something. And yeah, I feel like you will be successful, because like you're devoting yourself. It seems like you're devoting yourself to something you know is going to be difficult. But it's like you're ready to move in this direction. You're ready to make this happen, to learn something new, to do something different, apply something different, to commit to something else, to cut ties with something, as difficult and as hard as the journey may be. You are ready to embark on this journey. You are a willing participant, and you are ready to handle head on whatever comes by taking this path, by taking this way, by taking this route. So, okay, Taurus, you are looking very brave, very courageous, solid, stable, dedicated. Good luck. Sending you so much love. You got this. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this message has served you. Take good care of yourselves. I'm going to be moving on now to the next sign, which is Gemini. So let's see, Gemini. What is coming up for you today? What does Spirit want to highlight for you, communicate to you today that they think will be beneficial for you? I already got a card. It's on the floor. So this was the card that fell. And then we have this one. Let's see. What else do we have? That's too many. We need 2 more cards for Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, a lot of cards want to come out for you. Let me... Okay, Gemini. So Gemini, I think that you are getting like a brand new perspective about yourself. Like you may be reflecting, you may be going back, like looking through your memories, and you're perceiving like a certain, I don't know if it's like a particular situation or if it's just random things throughout your life, random situations, or maybe it could be something that's very like overarching like in your life. But I think it has to do with you, like with yourself, and you're going back in your life and you are getting like a new perspective on yourself, a new outlook on yourself. I do see like, you know, you're going back to your memories, like you're remembering things. So it doesn't look to be like anything that's actually occurring currently, but it's like you're getting a new look on who you are and how you show up, and you are just really feeling yourself right now, which I love. You know, like you're just like, you know what, like I'm a badass, like I did that. You know, like you're just seeing all of the ways that you actually are so valuable. You have so much to give, that you're so nurturing, so abundant, so mature and well developed. You're just really proud, it seems, of like your feminine side, like your feminine energy and the way that you carry yourself and, you know, speak, the way you present yourself. It could be the way that you dress. It could be the way that you bring people together, the parties you throw, you know, like the events that you create and host and have, something like this. Like you're looking back at your life or at certain memories, certain situations, and you're really getting like this new perspective on yourself. Like you're just seeing yourself in a really high light. And maybe it's like for the first time, like maybe you didn't see yourself in this way, like this strong, this powerful, this beautiful, you know, this potent. It's like main character energy, you know, like maybe you didn't see yourself in this light, but I feel like right now is a time where you really are seeing yourself in that light, and you're seeing yourself like all the ways that you are those things and that you embody those qualities. I feel like it's a really good time for you right now. I'm feeling a lot of happiness, a lot of like bliss, completion, you know, like you just seem very satisfied. You are feeling so passionate. You could be very inspired right now and just like very sure of yourself and everything about yourself, like your looks, your appearance, the things that you do, the things that you stand up for, the things that you show up for, the things you speak about. I just feel like you've become the person of your dreams, and you're really proud of your financial situation, your surroundings, your taste, who you are, you know, just like everything about you, who you are as a person, your energy, how you come across. You're feeling really good about yourself, really confident about yourself. And it's almost like you're realizing that it was there all along, like this was always you, but it's like you're uncovering it now. I feel like maybe you went recently, like you went through something difficult, or you're seeing like your life, you know, and all the difficult things that you've been through, like the things that would have broken people and the big changes like that happened, the way everything crumbled, when things were really heavy for you, when life was full of burden, like you really stood up to that and you really carried that and got through it. Like you're just getting a brand new perspective, and you're just feeling really proud of yourself and really strong. Like if you can get through that, you can get through anything. You can do anything. And yeah, like you're just seeing yourself in a really high light. You're seeing yourself as someone that is dedicated, committed, devoted, does, you know, stays true, does the hard thing. And yeah, I just feel like you're moving forward right now in your life with this really strong, potent energy. So good for you, Gemini. I love that for you. Let me know how this resonates. I hope it does resonate for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this message has served you. We are going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. So take good care of yourselves. I hope to see you around here again very soon. But okay, we are going to be moving on now to Cancer. So let's see, Cancer, what's coming up for you? What messages does Spirit want to communicate to you today? Oh my God. Number one, excuse my creaky chair. And number two, I dropped like half the deck. I'm going to take them because they flipped. And then I'll take this one as well. So let's see here. These cards just don't want to stay straight right now. Okay. Put these down here. Okay, Cancer. So let's see what we have here. So I'm seeing that there's some kinds of communication that you need to have. I feel like you're curious about something, and it's almost like you're afraid to ask or something. Or you know what it seems like? It doesn't have to be this. This is just so you can get a gist, an idea. But it's like if you have a crush or something, or you want to invite someone out with you, like on a date or something, but like you're kind of nervous to let them know, because it's like as soon as you speak of it, as soon as you tell them, they're gonna know that there's an interest there, you know what I mean? And then it like opens the door for them to either reject you, but they could possibly also accept you. So I feel like you're really holding on to they could accept me if I just like make myself known, you know? So take that how it resonates. You know, I feel like it's going to apply differently for everyone. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Or it could be like that you're interested in something, like you're interested in a certain position. But it's like if you show your interest, or, you know, like if you take some kind of move towards it, like make some kinds of move towards it, it's like you're going to make yourself known somehow. And there is some kinds of anxiety that's coming through with this energy of like, you know, being super curious and wanting to do something, to speak something, to communicate something, to share something, to experience something, but being like afraid of like doing it, of making yourself known or putting yourself out there, or maybe like making your idea known. I think you think really highly of your idea, and it's something that you really believe in and that you love, but it's like you just don't know how other people are going to take it. And so there is kind of like an overthinking energy surrounding it. But I think it's something you really think strongly about. This could have to do with a job, something you're interested in now that you're older or more mature, something with a home. It could also have to do something with a home. Or maybe you want to ask someone to like move in with you, to invest some kind of money in with you. I don't know, I feel like you do have a very valuable idea, or you're sitting on something very valuable, but it's not there yet. Like you're seeing the potential that it has to grow and to be very like materially successful. But it's just like a little seed right now. It's just like an idea. It's still so small. So maybe like you need someone to believe in you, to like help you back something. And yeah, like you could just be a little bit nervous to come out with it, because you don't know if people are going to support you, or if people are going to believe in it how you believe in it, or help you if you're looking for that, if you're looking for backing, if you're looking for help. But Spirit is saying to stay true to it, you know, like if this is something that you feel like really strongly connected to, and it makes you very happy, and you feel really good about it, it's something that you really love and believe in and stand by, and it's something that you want to share, Spirit is telling you kind of like to lean in. I think they're saying like you're onto something, like this is something that can be very stable, and anything that is telling you otherwise, any way that you feel anxious about it or unsure about it, it's just like mind games, it's interference, it's noise, it's not what's true, it's not truth. So don't let that hold you back. They're saying listen to your emotions here. Like it makes you, I feel like this is something that really fills you up, that really makes you so happy, that you feel really like connected to. So they're saying follow that, follow that impulse. Listen to that. Because I do think you're onto something here. There is a lot of potential in this. Okay, Cancer? So I hope that message served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves. And until next time, we are going to go ahead and move on to Leo. So let's see, Leo. What's coming through for Leo? What does Spirit want to communicate to you, want to highlight to you that will be useful for you right now? Something meant to uplift you, to support you, to guide you. Let's see what comes through for you today. Oop. I've been telling everyone, I'm going to tell you too. Excuse my creaky chair. She's creaky. But okay, Leo, let's see what's coming up for you. So I think that you experienced some kind of like difficulty here with a family member, it could be, or someone, that someone that's in your inner circle. It could be your significant other. It could be a sibling, someone that you're just really close to, you're really comfortable with, and you guys have like a genuine loving relationship too. So I feel like there could have been some kind of difficulty here in that relationship where things just felt really heavy. Maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself, or I don't know, like you guys were not getting along somehow. But instead of communicating it, like, because I did say you couldn't express yourself. So instead of communicating what you were going through, I feel like maybe you just really were very defensive and you just kept doing whatever you needed to do, but you were carrying like some sort of resentment. And maybe you were very defensive towards this person, but it's because like you couldn't express yourself to them. And I think it's because you love them so much. Like maybe you just didn't want to burden them. Like you didn't want to burden them because you're like, oh, like I don't want to have that conversation or say that thing, or, because like you love them so much, but it kept growing and building up inside of you because you weren't expressing yourself to the point where you were starting to become like passive aggressive maybe. Or it's possible you could have had like a whole like blowout, like maybe you just like exploded on this person and everything just came out all at once or something. And yeah, I just see something surrounding that coming up here. So I just think that you're going to talk about it like to whoever this happened, because I feel like it is something that's one-on-one. It's you and one other person. So I feel like you guys are going to finally talk about it. Talk about what happened, how you were feeling, like you're going to be able to express yourself and express what you went through, and maybe why you reacted or why your energy was the way that it was. You're going to be able to come clean, and whatever you were keeping a secret, it's like it's going to come out to light. You're going to be able to discuss it, and I think it's going to end really good. Like I think you guys are going to have a good conversation, because like there's a foundation of love here, like of respect and reciprocal love and care. So like of course you guys are going to be able to get through this, and then you're going to see like, wow, I was so scared and it was actually so easy to like talk to this person. I was like making myself a victim for no reason, or like holding on to something, and it was just, creating resentment. I should have just like expressed myself. I was being defensive. I feel like, you got triggered, and maybe your coping mechanism was like, I'll just do it myself. I'll just take it all on myself. And maybe like you needed help or something, like you felt really burdened, but you never voiced it, because you felt like, well, you should just know I need help. Why do I have to voice it? Why do I need to ask? Like you should know But no, like everyone is living their own life, and sometimes you do need to ask. Like people aren't mind readers, you know? And it's up to you to express yourself, to make yourself be known, and like your needs, and you know what I mean? Like you're seeing that now. And I feel like this is kind of like maybe the gist of the conversation that you're going to be having with this special person, with this person you feel really close to. And I just feel like the air is going to clear. You guys are going to clear the air. You're going to tell them where you were coming from, why you felt that way. And then like, you know, like you guys are just going to realize that you're on each other's team. You know, you're on each other's side. You guys want to support each other, and you guys are going to work together. Like you want to work together harmoniously, where this type of energy doesn't need to happen, where you guys can be open with each other, honest with each other, and tell each other anything, you know, even if you think it's like a harsh truth or you don't want to burden anyone. It's like you're going to know, like, I can come to you and I can tell you anything. Like that's the kind of relationship we have. So if anything, this is just making you and this person even closer, and it's helping the communication here between you guys. And yeah, you guys are just going to be feeling really, really good, really happy, like it's resolved. There's a weight off your shoulder, and like the communication is super clear and open, and you guys are just even closer than ever. So yeah, very clarifying conversation coming through. It's just going to make everything better. It's going to clear the air. So that's really good news for you, Leo. Let me know how that resonates for you. I hope this message served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves. We are going to be moving on now to the next sign, which is Virgo. So Virgo, let's see. Virgo. Let's see what comes up for you. What would Spirit like to communicate to you today? Highlight for you today. Okay. Well, Leo just got the Six of Cups in that same position right there in the middle. So that's the first thing I'm noticing, but let's see. So Virgo, what I'm seeing for you is a lot of loving, supportive energy here for you during a time where you may be feeling like you don't really have a lot to give, you don't really have a lot to offer, like on a material level. And it's kind of like checking out who's there for you right now when you're not really providing anything tangible, anything material for people, because I feel like it's going to be very telling about like who's around you and your community, like your group of friends. Yeah. Like whoever stays around you and is just there like for your energy, you know, to share time. And it's not necessarily anything having to do with like money or work or finances or any like contracts, like, you know, trying to build, trying to get ahead. Yeah, I just feel like you are going to be, something about this is going to be coming very clear to you, where you might notice like certain people were around and were nice to you because they thought that you could provide them with something, give them some kinds of position that they could kind of like benefit off of you in some way. And so when you come through like not offering such things, it's like who's there for you, like who's actually around like just for you as a person. Who do you have like a natural loving relationship with? Who's there just because like they enjoy your presence, you know, even if you don't have anything to give, anything again like material to offer, except for your like your love, your energy, your time, your support, like those things. I feel like you're going to see like the people that are not interested in those things. It's just going to become very apparent to you, like who's there because they want something more. Who's there because it's more like on the unhealthy side, you know? Or because they think they can get something from you or like reach higher levels. And yeah, like even though this is heartbreaking for you, you know, to see like who these people truly are or to see people's true colors or something like that, I feel like Spirit is saying like it is going to help you move forward. It's going to help you take control over something and make a plan to move forward. I feel like you might have to leave move away from something. Just be careful with like the harsh words is what I'm seeing here, because I feel like there could be a potential for some harsh words to be said. And then I feel like you're not going to feel proud of it or something, or I don't know. Just be careful with the communication here, the things that are said. I feel like the things that are said, they're not going to be able, like people can't take it back. So maybe that's how they're going to make themselves known, is through their communication and what they say to you, because it's going to be like so harsh, I think, that it's like you can't take that back, you know, like you said what you said. I feel like someone might take a low blow. Like it's like someone's going to take a low blow at you and you're going to see how happy it makes them or something, and then it's going to make you like see something, like see the truth about either that particular person. But I am seeing more so like it's a group of people, and you're going to see like the true nature of this group, how you guys are like kind of very competitive, or like it's very misaligned, or it's like there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of chaos and just like uncomfortable energy. It's not very seamless or harmonious or pro-social. And actually you moving away from this, it's like you taking your power back and you getting closer to something that is actually more abundant, is going to feel better, it's going to feel like, you know, good fortune. It's something that you're gonna want, you know, something that you desire, something that is going to bring you so much fulfillment and happiness and bliss. But it's like you have to see the truth about this so that you can like get away from it now, like make moves away from it now so that you can invite in this higher energy. So yeah, it's kind of like being able to go your own way, take care of yourself, be good on your own, do it all on your own, because you know you can. You know you have a lot to give, you know you have a lot to offer, you know that you are very loving and caring, and you just want to move towards a group of people that are going to recognize that, acknowledge that, celebrate that within you, and treat you with respect, like treat you accordingly, you know? Treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. I feel like respect you the way that you deserve to be respected, and like see you as the person that you truly are, which is someone responsible and capable, someone in charge of themselves, someone that does the right thing, someone that is a good leader, someone that deserves love. So yeah, maybe like you were just kind of clinging to a group that was unhealthy for you, but maybe you thought they were good, you thought they were healthy because like you're naturally good and healthy and that's your perspective. But it's like you're realizing that not everybody has that energy, and some people could just be around because they want something else or something, and like the second that they see that you're in lack or you can't provide it or something, like the second they see you down or just like unwilling, like they're so easy to like be rude with you. I feel like it's in the way they communicate, like the things that they say. So pay attention, because I think that, you know, Spirit is asking you to leave that behind, walk away from this so that you can make moves towards something that is going to better serve you, which is like more loving, positive, supportive friends that really love you for you, and that you guys really do see eye to eye on, and that you guys really do connect. Okay, Virgo? So that was your message. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to go ahead and move on to the next sign, Libra, right? So let's see, Libra. We're almost finishing. That was a horrible shuffle. Let's try that again. So let's see, Libra. Okay, Libra. So what I'm seeing here for you is that things are actually moving in a really good direction for you. Like I feel like things want to change for you, want to shift for you for the better. But I think the way that this energy might be coming through is that it might not look that way. You know, like you might have to go through a period of stagnation where you feel like there isn't a lot of growth, where you feel like you are staying stuck in the same place, or maybe you feel like you have to leave, like you have to move away from something, where you're just not getting like a lot of business, like whatever this is. It could be business, or it could be like support, or like you're just not seeing a lot of tangible growth around you in some way. So whether it's financially, or like people around you, or something just isn't moving, isn't growing, you feel like it's stuck, like it's stagnant. And maybe you feel like you want to stay here, like you want to stay here, you want to see, you know, if it'll grow, if it's going to change. You haven't done anything about it. You're holding on. But maybe it's like time to actually face something, and like time to make a decision about something. And that's actually what's going to initiate like you being able to leave behind this energy, like this very empty, barren, cold type of energy, where there just isn't a lot of movement, there isn't a lot of growth, there's not a lot going on here. And Spirit wants you to be able to face it, to look at it, because I feel like you're trying not to look at it, or you don't want to face it, you don't want to make a decision about it, but you have to, because you know that here you're not feeling very happy, you're not feeling very whole, complete, you're feeling empty, you know, you're feeling the opposite of those things. So I think like you need to do something, like you need to make some kind of decision, you need to address something so that you can invite like more energy, more flow into your life. Because I just feel like things are very dry and like unmoving. And you just, you know, I feel like you want things to be moving, like you want to get messages and texts and like invitations to go places. And it's like where you're at right now, it's not going to happen there or something. And so you have to address something in order to change your circumstances here so that things can open up. Maybe it has to do with work. Like if you feel like at work you're not getting paid enough, and you're like, well, maybe if I just stay here, like they're going to give me a raise, like it'll get better or something like that. It's like you have to be able to stand up for yourself. You have to be able to say like, look, I need a raise. Like, you know, I'm not able to make ends meet or something, like, or I have like more experience than what you're paying me, or I've already been working for the 3 months that you said my pay was going to be this way, like where's my raise? You know, like you have to stand up for yourself. Like you have to try to make it be even, be fair, and you have to believe in yourself, like believe that you are worthy of it. Like no, like listen, like this is my rate because I have this many years of experience, like I feel confident in asking for this much, like I know that I'm worth this much. So it could be something as simple as that, like you just expressing yourself, standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, speaking up at a work environment, and maybe just that is going to be enough. Maybe they will give you that raise, you know? But for some of you, maybe you're going to be met with like a combative type of an energy, and maybe it's going to prompt you to leave. Like, you know, you're going to have to leave because you're not going to be treated the way that you know you deserve to be treated here, or you're not going to receive what you know that is meant for you to receive. And so it's going to like clear the way, you know, for you to make this decision and finally walk away from this, something that was stuck and stagnant and not really giving anything to you. So it's just like speaking up for yourself, you know, and changing your own circumstances. So either you will get that raise, or you will know that like this is not the place for you if they're not going to acknowledge, you know, your experience or what it is that you offer, what it is that you bring to the table. Then you're going to go somewhere where they will. And they will give you more, and it will be fair, and you will be happy with like the exchange, and it's going to like upgrade you. I feel like, you know, you're gonna upgrade, but you do have to face something, and I feel like it's like you need to advocate for yourself. Okay, Libra, so good luck. You can do this. I hope this message has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We're gonna go ahead and move on now to, last but not least, Scorpio. So let's see, Scorpio. What does Spirit want to communicate to you today? What do they think would be useful for you to know at this time to help you on your journey? Let's see what comes up for you. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, so I feel like things are moving very slow right now. Like you are being called to have a lot of patience right now and to like let everything take its course. You are being asked like to be mindful, I think, of like the whole situation, like not just of yourself. Maybe, you know, you do have a strong focus right now, like on yourself and on your own happiness and meeting your own needs and, you know, like what you want. But you are being called to like consider the all, like everyone. Something about the obstacle being the way here is what I'm hearing for you, Scorpio. Like the heartbreak, the hurt, the pain, and diving into that, like that's the way. And that's like where Spirit is trying to guide you, is to where it hurts. Okay, I get it. So you're focused on your happiness. Like you're focused on like, yeah, like the things that make you happy in the moment right now, like the more like superficial things, you know? Because I think you're trying to avoid like a certain pain. You're trying to avoid facing something, but Spirit is trying to like literally guide you and direct you straight to that pain, like straight to that heartbreak. And so if you just let everything fall into place as it's meant to and as it's supposed to, this is where you're going to be led, right? And I feel like you are trying to fight that because you're like, no, no, no. Like every time you get too close, you know, it's like you try to fight that or like move in the opposite direction or like go back to like the things that bring you like the superficial level of happiness. But it's because you know there's something that you need to face, and it's kind of like a ticking time bomb. And once you face it, like I think it is going to be very difficult, but you have to know like that you can handle it. Like Spirit is saying like we're not going to give you anything you can't handle. And is it going to be difficult? And is it going to uproot certain things? And is it going to be chaotic? Like, yeah, maybe, you know, it's going to cause some kind of destruction here, but they're saying it's nothing that you cannot handle. Like you absolutely can handle this. You're strong enough. You're smart enough. You have, you know, the energy, the vitality, the endurance, the personality. Like they're saying you have everything that it takes. And it's like you're not seeing that part, you know, it's like you're not considering that part. And maybe you will have to sit in this for a while before you come out the other side, before things are clear again and harmonious and happy and loving and working out, you know, aligned. But again, like it's nothing that you can't handle. And it's just like about being patient and going through it and allowing the alchemy to happen, allowing the change to happen, the shift to happen. It's like something here wants to shift, wants to evolve. And in order for that to happen, like you are being led to some sort of heartbreak energy. I feel also like whatever it is, like these superficial things that make you happy, that you try to like divert your energy towards whenever you feel yourself getting too close to this disruption. I feel like those things might change. Like you're not gonna, like these things aren't going to be the source of your happiness anymore. This isn't going to be what you turn to. I feel like what's going to make you happy is actually like being in your power and making things happen, like being more intentional about the things that you manifest. It's like some skill that you cultivate that has to do with something that you're like masterful at, something that you're good at, that you're confident in. Or it could be like what you literally manifest, like what you literally make happen, you know, by facing this pain, by facing it head on, by being led here and accepting it, you know. It's like what that turns into. Like you're going to be so proud of that. And that's what's going to like define your happiness versus like whatever it is that you turn to now. It's like it's going to change. And what makes you happy is like the things that you manifest and how you show up, and, you know, how intentional you are, or like how precise you are, how skillful you are at something, how masterful you are. It could be like about a certain resource or technology that you have to offer, that you provide, that you are going to align yourself with. Through going through this pain, like this is what's going to create it. You're going to be able to cut away from whatever was in the way, you know, of this version of yourself. I feel like you're going to be like a whole new you. I just feel like you're going to be more proud of yourself, and you're going to cut away from things that are not serving, that are in your way to become your best self. You are going to, you know, be disciplined, dedicated to your truth, to what it is that you are truly meant to be doing here. Like you're going to find it. You're going to align to it. It's going to be so clear to you. It's going to be so obvious to you. You're going to be like intertwined with it, you know? And so you're not going to waste any more time on things that are just like not serving you, or that are destructive and unhealthy, or where it's like a lose-lose situation. You're moving towards something more elevated, something higher, like higher vibrational, more desirable for sure. Something that's like just, it's more pure, it's healthier, you know? So I know it could seem intimidating, I know it could seem scary, but just, you know, take it one step at a time. You are being led to something beautiful. So just trust and let the transformation happen. Allow the alchemy to occur. Okay, Scorpio, so that was your message. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Well, you guys, that was an energy check-in for all 12 of the zodiac signs. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this and that you got something useful. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you'd like to share, please do. I do offer personal readings. If you'd like to dive deeper into your specific situation, I will leave my email in the description box below. If you're interested, I would love to connect with you. I would love to work with you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And until next time, bye.